RFA squad, what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to share with you the most important metric that you can pay attention to when you're running Facebook ads if you want to determine if your ads are working or if they're not working, right? We've been running ads for nearly 8 or 9 years at this point. We've spent millions of dollars testing. We work with thousands of accounts, and we're going to share with you what we've discovered. The first thing to understand is like, why is it important that I understand how to read metrics? Well, when you're running Facebook ads, all these numbers start popping up inside of your Facebook account, right? And these numbers are literally like a language that's trying to tell you what's working and what's not working. But if you don't understand the language, then you have no idea what it's trying to tell you, and you can't make the adjustments. You don't know which ones to keep running. You don't know which ones to cut off, right? So you're just wasting money. You just don't know what you're doing. You're just winging it pretty much, right? If that sounds like you, this video is definitely for you, okay? So stick with me. I'm gonna pull out the whiteboard here in a second, and we're gonna break down everything. If you're new to Rich From Anywhere, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, the notification button, all that YouTube stuff, so you can be in the know when we drop gems like this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and break the whiteboard out. And I'm going to share with you the most important metric that you can pay attention to when it comes to running Facebook ads, okay? There's a bunch of metrics inside of Facebook, but there's one that's really, really, really important that you need to pay attention to, and it's this one right here. And it's called ROAS or ROAS, right? Everybody says it different, but it's an acronym that stands for Return on Ad Spend, okay? When I'm spending this money, how much am I getting back, right? And our goal when it comes to ROAS is 1.5. Okay, so let me break this down really, really simple for y'all, okay? If you see a 1 on your return on ad spend, what that means is that you are breaking even on your ad spend. Okay, breaking even on your ad spend. What does that mean? Well, if I ran some ads and I spent $100 in ads and those ads made me $100 in sales, then that means I broke even, right? I spent $100 and I made $100. So I broke even on my ad spend, right? The reason why we say 1.5 or higher, that's our goal, 1.5 or higher, is that we don't want to just break even on our ad cost. We want to break even on our ad cost plus our product cost, right? So a 1.5 is breaking even plus product cost, right? So if you sell physical products, right, you have to pay for the actual physical product, right? If you sell digital products, then this is a little bit different, but it's still about the same, right? You still have operational costs of your business and things of that nature. So you still want to aim for a ROAS of about 1.5 or higher, right? So what does that mean, right? That's our goal. And I know some of y'all are out there thinking like, okay, well, you're basically telling me like that my goal should be to break even. Well, I'm kind of telling you that is what the case is, but I want to change your perspective a little bit, because what this means is you're not just breaking even on ad spend and breaking even on product costs. What you're really doing is you are acquiring customers for free. That's the way I want you to look at this, okay? I want you to change your perspective, and I want you to say, you know what? I'm able to run these ads, and I'm able to bring in new customers that I probably would have never ever seen, or they would have never known who I was, because they're all over the country, right? And I'm acquiring these customers for free. And that is the way that a professional thinks about marketing. Amateurs and professionals think about ads completely different, okay? And that's actually a really, really key point. Let me actually break down the difference between a rookie marketer and a professional marketer, okay? So let's say, for instance, this guy up here, you know, this is our rookie, okay? And what a rookie marketer is always looking at is this right here. They're looking at the front end, right? A rookie marketer is only really focused on the front end statistics and the front end feelings of things when it comes to marketing, right? So what does that mean? They're focused on short-term sales. They want to run ads and make sales the same day. And if the ads don't make sales the same day or the same week, then their business doesn't work and this is all a scam and I'm going back to work at Walmart. That's the way that rookie marketers think, okay? The other thing that rookie marketers are obsessed about is instant gratification, right? They want instant gratification. They want to run ads and they want things to go viral overnight. And if it doesn't go that way, then they're discouraged. They feel like this doesn't work and they're going back to their old lives that they don't even want to be at anyway, right? The other thing that rookie marketers make a big mistake on is that they are emotionally driven. They run ads and pick their creatives and make business decisions based off of their emotions and their opinions, right? And that is not the way that a professional marketer should run their business, right? So that is the overall kind of snapshot of what a rookie marketer acts like, right? Now, you got this guy down here, okay? And this guy is a pro, okay? This is a professional marketer who understands how all this stuff works, okay? And what a professional marketer is gonna be looking at is completely opposite. It's the back end. Professional marketers and professionals in huge companies are more focused on the back end of their marketing campaigns than they are about the front end, okay? Now, some of the things that a professional marketer is focused on is retention. They're not just focused on getting short-term sales and making a bunch of sales up front. They're definitely focused on that too, but they're more focused on retaining those customers for a long term. The other thing that professional marketers and business owners are focused on is longevity, okay? They are not so concerned with instant gratification, right? They understand that they can post on social media every single day for 6 months and they might not even get a comment, but at the end of the day, they are in this for the long haul. They're not gonna quit. And the other thing that professional marketers do is that they are data driven. A professional marketer and a professional online business owner is going to base their decisions completely on data. They're not going to make emotionally driven decisions. They're not going to do things just based off of their own opinion. They're going to do what the data tells you, okay? Like the one thing that I know for a fact is that I know nothing at all and I just let the data tell me what to do, all right? So now that you understand like the mindset behind this stuff, let's just say now you go off and you're running some Facebook ads, right? And you make a sale, right? You make a sale and this is your customer right here. And let's just say, for instance, it costs you $100 to make that sale, which would mean that you have a CPA of $100. CPA stands for cost per acquisition, right? So let's say you have a CPA of $100. It costs you $100 to make that sale, but that customer went off to your website and they spent $150, which would mean they would have a cart value of $150. So now we need to calculate what's our return on ad spend. So return on ad spend is calculated by your cart value divided by your cost per acquisition, right? Which would be 150 divided by 100, which would give you 1.5. So that means you have a return on ad spend of 1.5. And at that point, that means you ran that ad, you made that sale, and you acquired this customer for free. Now, let's just say that customer comes in and they had an amazing experience because you're an awesome business owner and you gave them great customer service. They love your product, they love your service, and they're like diehard fans, right? Now, they're what? They are a happy customer. Now, let me ask you this. When a customer is happy, what's the next thing that they're gonna do, right? Well, they're gonna do a few things. And some of the things that a happy customer is gonna do is, let's break this down. The first thing that they're gonna do is they're gonna shop around. What do I mean by that? They're gonna go to your website and they're gonna go shop for some more stuff. And let's just say, for instance, this person just kept coming back to you because now they're like a raving fan of you. They just kept coming back. And let's just say 5 years from now, this person came through and they've spent $5,000 with your brand, which, by the way, is a very realistic, a very realistic thing for us to say. Now, what else are they going to do? Well, the next thing that they might do is they might spread around. What do I mean by that? Spread them around. They might spread the word around to all of their friends, all of their family that, hey, look, I got this amazing product that I got and it's been helping me so much. Like, you should check it out. Hey, I got this service that has been so credible for my business. Y'all should check this out, right? How many times have you had a great product and told one of your friends about it or told one of your family members about it, right? Happens all the time. Word of mouth is huge. Now, let's just say that one of the people that this particular customer referred you to, they also came back to your website and they also spent $5,000 with you over the next 5 years, right? Which again is a very realistic thing to happen, okay? So that's the second thing that they might do. And the third thing that they might do is they might stick around. What do I mean by stick around? When your customers come through, you should always strive to have some kind of a reoccurring revenue model, some kind of subscription where people can pay and pay you monthly for some amazing service that makes their life better in some way, right? And we have trainings that we teach about this. This is big, right? But let me just give you an example. Let's just say that you create a $20 subscription, right? And those people stick in it, right? So $20 times 12 months in a year, that's $240 per year. And let's just say, sticking with the same example, that they stick with you for 5 years. Well, that's an extra $1,200 in reoccurring revenue that you have created from that same exact customer, okay? Now, let's add these things up, right? Let's add a plus mark, a plus. So 5,000 plus 5,000 is 10,000 plus 1,200. That is $11,200. This is $11,200 that this customer has came and spent with you over the course of 5 years. And let's just call him Jim, right? Like, this is Jim and he spent $11,000 with you. And one day you're sitting thinking to yourself, like, Jim's such an incredible customer. Like, where did Jim come from, right? Like, where did it even come from in the first place? And now you can track that back all the way back to an ad that you spent $100 to acquire Jim. That is the way that you think about running ads. That is the perspective that you need to have when it comes to running ads on any platform, okay? Because when you break it down like that, you paid $100 to acquire Jim as a customer, but over the course of a couple years, he spent over $11,000 with your brand. That would mean that you got a 112x return on investment with that particular Facebook ad and with that particular customer, okay? If you were so concerned with running ads and just making sales immediately, then chances are you would have cut that ad off too early and you wouldn't have acquired Jim in the first place. Jim wouldn't have spent that $5,000 with you. He wouldn't have told his friends to spend $5,000 with you, and he wouldn't be in your subscription service and all these different things, right? Now, this is just one customer, right? Now multiply this by having this done every single day, a new customer coming in and you just wowing them. New customers coming in and you just wowing them. New customers coming in and you just wowing them. If you just repeat that cycle, rinse and repeat that process for years and years and years, one day you're gonna look around and you're gonna have a raving community of people who love what you do, and you're gonna be making so much money that you don't even know what to do with it, right? And you're gonna be so hyped that you're gonna be on YouTube just like this, trying to tell everybody that they should do it too, right? Like, if you can hear the excitement in my voice, is because, like, this is what we're doing in our business right now. I'm not just telling you to do it just to tell you to do it. I'm just telling y'all what we're doing, and it's working extremely well, not just for us, but for hundreds and hundreds of our customers and our students. I really want y'all to get this picture, and I hope that this video has been valuable for you. I hope it's changed your perspective when it comes to running Facebook ads and how to read your metrics properly. Yes, there are a bunch of other metrics that are important to look at as well, but even if you could just understand this one right here, it can change the way that you run your business forever. Okay, so with that being said, guys, if this was valuable, drop a comment below. If you got any questions about anything that I said throughout this video, drop a comment below. We definitely do our best to answer every single question. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we will see y'all in the next video. Peace.